Not ideal for anyone, but we made it work. We have dinner now. So we're going to get started. I'm going to give just a really brief background on Atlantis. We're going to have a player actually talk this year, and then we're going to go right into the jersey ceremony. So if at any point anybody wants more food, please go get more food. It's more important that you eat tonight. So I'm Kate. I'm the director of high school and middle school. I'm also the coach for the U18 side. I've been with Atlantis, I think, since 2016 now, and I became the director 2019 maybe. So it's been a while. In my time here, we actually started the middle school program, so the U14s, which is really exciting, and I think this is the 4th tour for the U14s, so still a relatively new program, but it's really great that now we have the 3 programs that the kids can progress through, and that we're representing at all of the age groups really that we're able to at this point for the tournament. So a little bit of the background on Atlantis. Atlantis was founded by Emil Cygnus. He's the godfather of the entire program. Emil is an incredibly important part of USA rugby in general. He's part of the reason, a really large part of the reason that the women's sevens program even exists in the U.S., is back in the Olympics, and has really been a part of growing that sport and enabling all of us to play at this point. So not just you all, but he's the reason that I'm able to play, that Stacy's been able to play, and so on. So he's really important to all of us, and being able to be a part of a program that he started because he wanted to find a way to allow select side rugby in the U.S. to grow. And it started as the men's side, and then he started taking the women, and really being able to showcase the players and give them new experiences and new friendships for life, really. So that's kind of the culture that we still try and keep. We always say once you're in Atlantis, you're a part of the family, which I think the 18-year-olds will definitely agree to. I mean, I always hear about them, players living on different coasts, they don't play with each other, they only see each other really for Atlantis tours, and I hear about them like FaceTiming each other weekly. So I know that they've made friendships for life, and that's really a big part of what we try and do. Rugby's really great, and rugby can take you a lot of places, but the people you meet along the way are why it's really worth it. So we really push that. For Atlantis tours, so I forget the year that the women's Atlantis side was founded. I feel like I'm very scatterbrained tonight. But I know that Atlantis has toured to almost every continent at this point. If you were at New York, you got to hear Emil speak this past year. He's joined us. He was actually going to come to this, and he wasn't able to at the last minute. Hopefully we can get him to NAIs with us. But he has just so much knowledge and background on the program that's really fascinating to hear. He put together a spreadsheet of all of the places that Atlantis has gone, Atlantis women have gone, in distance from his home in Bethlehem, PA. And it was a whole sheet of like how many miles they were from his home and every place they've toured. So that's how important this program is to him. And I like to think that I've embraced that, and that's how important the program is to me now too. So with that, I'm going to talk about our coaches that we have too, because none of this would be possible without our coaches who take on a lot of this and do it for nothing, and have like a really thankless job. So for the 14s, we have Stacy, who's been with us a bunch of times, and now Sahir, and now we also have Sahir, who has played for Atlantis and now is joining the coaching side too. So again, it's just one bit of people that keep cycling through. And then for the 16s, we have Elijah and Lauren, who are familiar faces. And then with me with the 18s is Carl Buck. So he's been around for a while with us. So we really do have, just like players, we have our pool of Atlantis players, we have our pool of coaches. So I like to think you're always going to have a familiar face when you come on our tours. Kind of get the same feedback and information. We all have the same message and really push the same culture. So that's really important. So the one thing I wanted to do a bit differently this year was I talk up here at every jersey ceremony. I usually have most of the same things to say, so I kind of wanted to change it up. So I asked this year for this tour starting that at every tour I want to ask one of our graduating seniors to come up and talk, and I want them to talk about what Atlantis means to them. So you're not just hearing it from my perspective, but actually from a player's perspective who's come and done this enough times now to have an opinion and want to share something with you all. So I'm gonna let Reaghan come up. I asked Reaghan. It's Reaghan's last tour since she's going to West Point. She can't join us at NAI, so Reaghan gets to celebrate her last high school tour.
Okay, so like Kate said a couple weeks ago, she asked me if I would be interested in kind of talking about what the Atlantis jersey means to me. So naturally, I started writing this speech at 5:30 today. So I began playing for Atlantis in 2021. The New York Sevens tournament was my first tournament, but I had been invited to be a part of the inaugural U14s tournament for Tropical Sevens in 2020 that got canceled because of COVID. However, I knew about Atlantis for so much longer than that because I started playing for Kate in 2018. She was my second rugby coach ever. And I'd only been playing rugby for a couple months at that point, so some of my greatest development as a player happened under Kate. And along with that came this goal, and that was to play for Atlantis. See, for playing under Kate, Atlantis was the best and only select side team that I considered playing on, and that was kind of fed into me through 3 months of playing. I didn't really realize that there were select side teams outside of Atlantis. So when I got my first invite in 2021, or in 2020 and in 2021, it was such a big accomplishment for me to finally have that realization that all the stuff that I'd been working towards for the last 3 years had finally been achieved. But Atlantis isn't just a select side team for me. Atlantis has been an outlet for me and brought on so many opportunities that I never even knew existed, including traveling to 5 countries and several states. More than that, I've become a part of something so much bigger than myself. Every time I put on one of these jerseys, I represent a long line of incredibly strong women and men that have made leaps and bounds for women's rugby and women's sports in the U.S. Olympians, national team players, other incredible athletes have put this jersey on before me. I hold the Atlantis number 1,576. I have it tattooed on me so that I can never forget it. This means that 1,575 players have worn the Atlantis jersey before me. So putting on this jersey means that I joined the long line of Atlantis players before me, and I help curate the legacy for the players that will be playing after me. I'll be attending West Point and playing on their rugby team for the next 4 years. So this will be my last U18s tournament with Atlantis, as I'll be at basic training this summer. Although I'm so sad to be moving on from this incredible high school organization, I know that I can look back on these amazing years of being a part of this team and look forward to developing much more in the coming years.
I have the pleasure of coaching the U14s with Sahir. Me and Sahir just met like 2 days ago, so definitely a match made in heaven. I think we work pretty well together, and we've had a ton of fun over the last 2 days, getting to know your kids. A lot of laughs. They're a great group. I'm excited to see what they're going to do. Just in like 2 days that we've been with them, we've seen like huge amounts of growth, just because they've never played together before. So you never know what to expect, but they all seem to mesh really well. We had an awesome practice, I think, this last practice, so it was nice to see it come together. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do tomorrow. No? Few words. Just a few words.
Yeah, just happy to be here. Like she said, like seeing you guys come out of your shell a little bit more and more as we practice was cool to see, and to find yourselves having more confidence as you play next to each other. Just bring that on to tomorrow. Trust each other. Like I said earlier, yeah, wins and losses, it doesn't matter. As long as you're growing, you leave here feeling like you grew, you were a better player, and that's all we could ask for. Have some fun tomorrow.
And then just like treasure every moment, because I've been on many Atlantis tours. The shirts from like 2014, I think in Vegas. I think I was with Carl back then. it's just awesome. You meet so many people that like, you know, you normally wouldn't have the chance to meet, and between like coaches and players, it's an awesome opportunity. So it's going to be neat to see you guys grow through the program. Like Kate said, it's now like there's a U14 team, and then you go up to U16 and U18, so you could potentially be here for like 8 years, some of you, which is crazy. But it is a family and it's a lot of fun. So we are going to hand out actually we are not going to hand out our jerseys. We are going to have the players come up and hand out jerseys to each other and kind of say a little something about what they've learned about each other over the last 2 days. I know they've been working really hard, and it's nerve-wracking to come up here and talk, but they're going to do a great job. So I think Ash is going to come up first. Yep. Right.
The person I'm giving this jersey to is Avery. I admire you for coming out here to play, even though it's your first time playing, and I think you're really good considering that tomorrow will be your first real game. Your dedication and hard work inspires everyone around you, and I'm excited to keep playing Atlantis with you, and I hope we can play together again soon.
Were that you're fast and you have amazing passes. I love your personality and I love how you make me feel welcome, and you're super sweet and supportive. You really bring a lot to the team.
Welcome, Jersey Joe. We're good? I'm done.
I'm presenting this jersey to Kylie. She is so nice off the field and always caring for others and putting them first. And I hope to on the field, her skills are unreal, and I hope to learn some things from you. I'm excited to play Atlantis with you, and I hope we get to play together soon. Is really nice and really funny, and she's great at tackling and kind of kicks my butt in the drills, and I can't wait to play with her more. And she's come out of her shell a lot, and she's very kind, and that's why I'm giving it to Lauren.
Yay, Lauren!
Sweet and kind person, and you can really tell that she cares a lot about her teammates because she's very encouraging during practices and always helping people when they need help or when someone's confused. She's really good at tackling and always very like the first person to step up when someone needs help or when someone's down. And so thank you.
I'm giving this to Ashley. Ashley is so good at playing. She loves communicating, and that really and she's so outgoing, which really helps with that. And I'm so glad that she's on my team. She's great at catching. She has great hands and always knows what to do. And that's what I'm going to give this to Ashley.
And are a very coachable player. You find gaps and hit them hard, and it has a huge impact on our team. You are really nice off the field, and driving passes with Stacy is really fun. You have strong hits, and your passes are amazing. And I'm excited to play the rest of the tournament with you and continue our Atlantis journey.
Which one? Just smile out there. Out there. Someone get okay, ready?
The person I'm giving this jersey to is Mackenzie. These past few days you have been such a good and funny roommate. You are so good at rugby in every aspect. Playing with and against you is always a blast. I'm super glad that we have officially met, and I'm looking forward to more rugby with you in the future.
I'm happy that I'm playing Atlantis with you. You're really brave, strong, and good at kicking. You're really pretty and talented, and I hope you get far with your rugby career. And yeah.
I've never played with you before, but you're really great at finding gaps, and you show great leadership on and off the field. You're so funny, and you always make me laugh. Hanging out with you outside practice is really fun. I'm so excited to meet you tomorrow.
Out there.
Okay. Okay, I'm giving this jersey to Leah. I'm so glad I met you through Atlantis because you're such a good teammate. You're so funny. I really like hanging out with you. And I can't wait to play with you tomorrow because you're really